Hey, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to get up in the middle of the night for a piss?
No, I just pee my pants.
I've forgotten how the intro tune goes.
Do we need a new intro?
Hey, yeah.
After you've listened to it just then, can someone... Oh, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
Hey, so on this episode, I did want to raise the topic that something's really confusing me. It's just a brief one.
Yeah.
I was watching a H3 and Vsauce podcast,
and they talked about
they were talking about
bed.
peeing in the middle of the night, and I can't remember exactly what they were talking about, but I was started thinking about it because I'd been camping with a mate a couple of weeks ago. And
I think I know which mate you're talking about. It's alright, keep going.
And you know which mate I was talking about?
I've got a feeling, yeah.
And
one that pisses in bottles.
We were talking about what's a good bottle, a good throat thickness on bottles so that it makes it easy to piss in. And I was like, why do you need to piss in the middle of the night? And he's like, everyone pisses in the middle of the night. Do you piss in the middle of the night? Besides wetting your pants?
That was a goof. I said that as a goof.
You sure you did?
Yes.
You
no.
do?
Well, all right. Very occasional. No. Very rarely.
Very rarely?
Yeah. Like
what about you, Simon?
Maybe once a week. No. I'll have to get
You don't get up in the middle of the night to piss?
I do. It's imperative that I go to bed with a glass of water beside my bed because I will wake up with terrible cotton mouth. Like
sure.
It's like I need the water there.
Yeah, but I was a bit horrified by how many people seem to need to get up in the middle of the night and piss because I don't.
Well, your prostate's good.
I get up. Yeah, well, I get up, have breakfast, then go. Oh shit, I need to piss. Right. I think there's something wrong with people.
Yeah,
That's
a lot
what
of
I'm
people
getting
have bad prostates.
Yeah, or are they drinking too much water just before bed?
I think
don't know.
if it's, say, on a camping trip, probably drinking too much piss
Now, when I was
around the fire and then going to bed and going...
When I was a kid, my mum would say, don't drink a glass of water just before bed because otherwise you'll piss the bed.
I need to drink it before bed, though. But this is the thing. Like, I must sweat and heavily breathe so much that... the water that I've stored in my stomach gets evaporated out to the air.
Right.
I'm like a humidifier.
Yeah, right.
But
is there anything else that your parents might have told you not to do when you were a kid?
Apparently, if you get stung on the foot by a jellyfish, you're supposed to piss on it.
Yes.
Is that
that's
real?
That's the reason you shouldn't really.
That's the reason why you should drink a
wake
lot
up
of
in
water.
the middle of the night and need to pee. You need to save it for those jellyfish.
That might sting you.
Yeah, especially if you live near the ocean.
Oh, jeez.
When the sea levels rise.
Sea level. Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
The oceans will become closer to us.
And Clive Palmer gets his wish.
And the inland sea of Australia fills.
Yeah, that's yeah. I saw something on Reddit about that too.
I've been trying to lead to that for like 3 minutes. You wouldn't take the bait.
I thought we were going to talk about something else.
Oh,
but yeah, we'll throw it up here. This is the map. This is what Australia's going to look like when the sea levels rise by 500.
Yeah.
It's on Reddit, so it's bullshit.
See that big inland sea there?
No
on Australia?
citations, no nothing. But I was thinking about that because
Someone's guess.
why haven't we just dug a channel into the centre of Australia and made a big lake, and all the dickheads on jet skis can go out to the lake and do their jet skiing out there? But wouldn't that sort of like from the being a desert in the middle of Australia, it'd be a tropical paradise.
Yeah, it could be amazing. I think it will completely screw Melbourne's weather though.
And it's salt water too. Like, is that going to be an issue?
No, I don't think so. Because when it evaporates, it just makes
go out and rain and make other lakes.
Makes rain. Because Melbourne, we get terribly cold winters because the wind comes from the south off the Arctic, right, and brings all that cold and shit weather.
Yep.
And then in summer, it comes from the northwest and comes across the deserts. We get this hot weather, right?
That's why it's terribly dry.
But if you filled that middle of Australia with water, we'd get wet weather all summer.
Wet, hot weather.
Yeah.
So then we'd become a humid climate, and we'd grow lots of
We need to talk
cocoa
to someone
nuts.
from the Bureau of Meteorology. Maybe we could, let's plant a coconut farm now.
We'd be rich.
We can
We're gonna be rich.
cut that out, Simon. I need that to be I need to trademark that before we...
We're gonna make it big off coconut oil and
Yes!
all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, no, good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's an interesting concept because you know, how would it affect the landscape, and would it actually benefit us? Would we get more farmable land in the middle?
Probably.
And all the water, like the water shortages at the moment,
Yeah, it might
would
be
it
no
fill up?
longer be a problem.
Fill up the poor Murray Darling.
Yeah. So
Fucking
where does the trench
assholes.
come from? From Adelaide, basically. It's just straight north into the...
If we dug it,
Like, yeah.
just dig through Adelaide.
I wonder if they've really thought about that. Just dig through Adelaide. No, it's a bit west. It's through Port Augusta. You would go from the closest bit of ocean
Yeah, probably.
straight north.
Are we trying to solve another world issue on this episode?
Episode...
We're trying to
World
get...
Issues, episode 3.
I mean, it is a genuine worry of mine, like how our food production's going and all that. So,
We've talked about that before.
yeah.
But speaking of digging trenches, I think the NBN van was out the front of my house the other week. I meant to get it July to September
Actually, if
this
you,
year.
because actually, I've got to find out if my place.
When your place gets it. Now, you're out in the country, you'll never get it.
Yeah,
Bushnet, didn't you say?
I'll be getting Bushnet.
Bushnet.
NBN for my address.
2020.
Oh,
Is that your
look
map
at
there?
that! Look at that! See that? The house right next to mine has NBN, but the my one doesn't. It's
yeah.
it's for
Committed to
2020.
completing the rollout in 2020. They don't even give you a date. They're just committed to 2020. But your neighbour's got it. Is it now?
Yeah.
So why don't you pay for your neighbour's internet and just get Wi-Fi from their house?
So get them to pay for the most expensive,
Yeah.
fastest plan.
Well, whatever plan they're on now, chip in the difference to get them to the fastest plan.
Even the houses behind me has it.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by NBN,
all the way around.
and I don't have it. This
That's
is
unreal.
That's ridiculous.
Are they new houses around the other side?
No.
How? Why is it cut off right there? They knew that that's the house you were going to buy.
Yeah, because we had plans of like in the future doing.
Click on their house.
What are we doing? Like live streams and
Yeah.
a bit of let's plays, and we'd have to do that remotely.
To do pretty much anything internet based, like run a YouTube channel, you sort of need the NBN. The NBN is the National Broadband Network, because at the moment we're still on dial-up. So, well, not dial-up, ADSL.
But yeah,
Which
That's
is
phenomenal.
shit and prone to dropouts. Every time it rains, my internet drops out.
yeah.
This is
Look
gonna
at that.
This is gonna give you
More
nightmares.
patches like that, where the NBN
That's
is just,
bizarre. One house.
yeah, one house in. Like on the street, there's house next to it, both have NBN, house behind it has NBN, that house doesn't.
That would suck. They must have said no. I don't want it. Surely. They're new buildings. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that a new estate behind you?
Oh, and they've just connected the line up because they're new and they've opted for it or something.
Yeah, they've paid for it or something. But click
2020.
click on the house next
Are
to
we
you.
even going to still have a YouTube channel?
The
We can
world could
switch-
be ended by 2020.
Switch to
Click on that
Twitch.
house next to you. Just move the pointer, and it will tell you what.
What it is?
Yeah, what they're using.
Oh, now it wants me to select.
Fiber to the node.
Oh, boo.
It's not the best, but
Yeah, because the
the node could be miles away.
Liberal government came in and screwed it all up.
Yeah.
Rupert,
Well, there's a whole topic. I don't know if you want to talk about that topic.
Rupert
That's a
Murdoch. I've already told you this.
depressing bloody topic.
He paid for it. He paid
Australian-
the Liberals to fuck it up so he
Australian
could still
Labor-
sell Foxtel.
The Australian Labor came up with a plan to run fibre cable to everyone's fibre
bit of
optic
a-
to everyone's house. Liberals come in and go, no, we can save money. We'll give you fibre to the curb, you fibre to the node, you HFC, you Wi-Fi, and we'll make all those networks work. And they fucked it all up. And now
Trying to get different networks
it's called
like
the
that.
MTM, right? The mixed technology
dog shit network.
multi technology mix.
Something like that.
Something
but
like that.
that's inherently, by nature, going to cost more anyway.
Oh,
'cause you've got
it's already costing more.
Well, it's cost double or
But the
triple?
ongoing costs will be way more.
yeah, it's
right?
cost triple already, I think.
And it's an inferior service.
I know, but I told you because their buddies wanted to sell their Foxtel.
Yeah, I know. It's all
Foxtel
lots
had
of-
to stay relevant.
lots of
If
conspiracy
the NBN
theories.
came in, everyone would get Netflix, and then they'd be screwed.
Anyway, we're going to get the NBN soon, or maybe one day. And
Hang on, so when's yours booked?
July to September this year.
Okay,
So if I get it in July, I mean, I saw them in the street 2 days ago.
sucks. So
if I get it in July-
pisses me off so much. I wanted it like around the same time, or have it already.
Yeah, because we're going to want to do some Let's Plays. We're going to play some games.
Yeah, so SuperAdventureShow@gmail.com. Put a list together for
Yeah,
us.
tell us what games we should be
I've
playing.
already put. I want to do a co-op thing with Sniper Elite 4
Oh, yeah.
because it's a hilarious game.
So we'll be taking each other out in Sniper Elite 4, and
Yeah.
add your suggestions to that email, which I've forgotten. SuperAdventureSquadron at...
God damn it.
Say it. SuperAdventureSquadron?
It's here. SuperAdventureShow
Show.
at gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
I think the Super Adventure Squadron's pretty much.
No, it's going fine. It's just you.
Oh, I'm out.
You're out. Okay, let's wind this up.
See you later.
We're getting the wrap up. Simon's getting more and more
He's been doing
desperate
it-
all the time.
He's been doing it.
He's
for
getting
about
a sore
3
arm.
minutes.
Like, your right shoulder's looking bigger than your left.
Get off! All right.
Okay.
Cool. We'll see you next time. Have
No
fun.
worries.
Stay safe and don't
Don't drink too much before bed.
No. Oh yeah, that's what we talked about. Bye.
See ya.